Satang Prasanga.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees, and welcome to today's session. I pray that all is well with you and your families. So today's sutra goes as follows. When our dreams remain unfulfilled, Krishna often is asking for us to fully and actually renounce our attachment and desire for them forever. In this detached state of mind, we are free to receive what He has for us. That degree of faith and trust may be the fruit grown from broken dreams. The society-induced norm of what is just and unjust is not the same value of norms set by Krishna. When our dreams don't come true, Krishna, being a person, knows the implication or the effect of this upon us because He is a person. And one person can feel the pain of another person. And Him being the Supreme Person, He is deeply connected with us. But if the person focuses on Krishna, the potential for a greater experience, a greater satisfaction than what your dream could have given you is available by Krishna. According to the scriptures, Krishna is known as Bhava Grahi Janardana. So He's very kind to His devotees. And knowing that you wanted this, He will make an arrangement that will give you a deeper satisfaction than what your dream was supposed to give you. Just like He has done with Dhruva Maharaj, because He knows that your attachment was broken. And that's not easy. That's the most painful thing one can go through. Physical pain can easily heal, but emotional pain takes a long time. So what Krishna does is, He focuses on the fulfillment and the satisfaction. He focuses on the end result. And if we think about it carefully, why are we desiring a certain object or a certain thing or a certain outcome? Because at the end of all of that, it's not these things, but it is the satisfaction that these things will bring us. It is the fulfillment that these things will bring us. So Krishna, rather than focusing on the object, He changes the situation and desires not to give us that which we are desiring, but rather give us a different situation which gives a deeper satisfaction, a deeper fulfillment. So He doesn't take the experience away. He still gives us the fulfillment, but He gives it to us in His way. So when times are difficult and it's not going our way, or an expectation is not going our way, be open to this idea that Krishna is willing to give us an experience of fulfillment, but in His way, in another way. After balancing out all our karma, our fruit of results, after balancing all of that out, both good and bad, He's decided, no, I still want to make you happy, I still want to make you fulfilled, but it won't be in this way. I'll want to do it in my way. And we have to be open to that. And that is a very powerful experience, because from that platform, many of the greatest devotees on the world, in the planet, became recognized. Because they all started off with an ideal. We see even in the lives of Srila Prabhupada, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta started to come in his dreams. He tells the story, beautiful story. how Bhaktisiddhanta would come in his dreams, and he was becoming fearful. Why? Because his Guru Maharaj is telling him to come and take sannyas. And he was very fearful. He was a grihastha. He didn't complete his family responsibilities. All his children went married. He hasn't secured the family life. And now his Guru Maharaj is coming and telling, take sannyas. And he's fearful at heart. So he avoided it. And again, Guru comes again. We know when times are bad, Guru is relentless. He doesn't just give up. No, you have to do this. You must do this. And now it's a fight between the ego and our dedication and our fears. And we have this whole thing going on within us. But the Guru is relentless. Just as relentless as your mind is relentless, Guru is also relentless, but with love. He is there because he wants to make you grow. He wants to make you develop. Therefore, when we trust someone, we got to trust someone that we can accept when they push us. We can accept that I know this person means good. This hardness, this pushing is also out of love. They say the Vaishnava has two sides. He can be as soft as a rose or as hard as a thunderbolt. Usually we don't see the thunderbolt side. We only see the soft side. And we like that side as well. But when he's dealing with our mind, he has to be hard. The sutra goes on to say, when our dreams remain unfulfilled, Krishna often is asking for us to fully and actually renounce our attachment and desire for them. So he's saying, give this up. You have this desire, but according to your karmic reaction, your fruitive results, you're not going to get this. So give it up. But you won't, if you surrender to me, it won't be in vain, because I'll arrange another situation which will still give you satisfaction, still give you fulfillment, which is actually the end result of what you wanted. He looks at the end result, that you want to, at the end of all of that, you want to be fulfilled. That I'll give you. So Srila Prabhupada had a desire to want to serve Bhaktisiddhanta, but he didn't see his full potential. He saw that, okay, he wants books to be written and he wants me to preach in the English language. I'll try my best. You know that? Try my best means to try, like somebody says, oh, I'll try. Will you come to our program? Oh, I'll try. Yeah, in India, I'll try means a polite no. You can't try. You either are coming or not coming. It's not that you're going to try. Try means a polite no. So Bhaktisiddhanta knew the potential of Srila Prabhupada. He knew the potential of Abhay Charan Dey at that time. And he had fanned that spark. So what Prabhupada, our Srila Prabhupada had saw himself as, and what Bhaktisiddhanta had saw him as, is two different dimensions of reality. He saw the potential for this person to be a world leader, to transform the planet. Abhay Charan Dey didn't see that in him. So when we are aligned with these kind of people, they bring out the giant within us, which we can't see. It's a sleeping giant. So therefore, people who align to God, you see what miracles they can perform in ordinary society. They become like miracle men. How do you do this? How do you create such big events? How do you preach to millions of people? How do you attract so many people to come? It's because they have aligned themselves to the will of the Lord. And once we do that, the experience is a greater fulfillment, a greater satisfaction than what your simple desire was wanting or supposed to give you. The sutra goes on to say, we are free to receive what He has for us. That degree of faith and trust may be the fruit grown from broken dreams. And this amazing state of mind, state of consciousness, and how that is done is what it does to you, is that it makes you expect to see Krishna's hand in everything. You start to see Krishna's hand working through everything around you. And you're living in that state of consciousness of where is Krishna, where is Krishna, where is Krishna? And this is what the Acharya is saying. They're always looking for Krishna. Why? Because in this state of mind, you are expecting to see that Krishna will do something right now, right at this moment. So life becomes exciting. And not only that, Krishna reciprocates. So when He reciprocates, your faith grows. And immediately you can see Krishna is arranging this, Krishna is arranging that. So gradually you start to live in Krishna. And gradually He's taken you away from that simple dream that you had. And now He's given you Himself. Directly you are constantly conscious of Krishna every moment. And this is the great devotees. So you can see the systematic development of having an attachment that was taken away. Now Krishna is giving Himself, replacing that attachment with Himself. And He's giving you an experience of Himself in the environment and everywhere that you are. So when something comes and it comes your way, wow, Krishna had arranged. And if it doesn't come, then Krishna has purposely arranged that. And He's made me focus on the higher reality, that material things are temporary, spiritual things are the higher reality. That's why right up to the end of Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna is still asking, first few verses of 18th chapter, what is the difference between vairagya and tyag, renunciation and giving up the fruits of renunciation? What is the difference? Right at the end. Because one actually never becomes a loser by surrendering to Krishna. You may not get the thing that you desired, but you get the one who awards all desires, and that's Krishna. So He gradually starts to give Himself to us. So which is higher? Just saying we're the servants of God is one thing. Acting in that capacity is a totally different dimension of reality. That dimension, when one becomes nametra matrena bhava sarvyasachi, one becomes an instrument of Krishna, can change a simple frail woman into a Mother Teresa, a simple old man. That's why Prabhupada thought, I'll serve Bhaktisiddhanta. I'm already old now, 69, let me try and do something. He asked me to do this. So where's the loss? If I didn't achieve anything, hey, I'm an old man, nobody's going to say anything. He's an old man, he tried. And if I do achieve something, then hey, that was great. He did something. But his capacity, Bhaktisiddhanta saw that. First day he told him, you should preach in English language. You're an educated boy. First day he saw the potential. So those kind of people, Sango Tyaga Sato Vrite, Nectar of Instruction, that if you're associating with the wrong kind of people, and usually we have to be careful of this within our social structure of ISKCON, because when we congregate after lectures and before lectures, we usually become like a socialite, discuss mundane things, how things going, you heard this, you heard that. And gradually that doesn't stop. That conversation is okay for an intro, but the problem is it doesn't stop and it continues, and that becomes our foundation of nourishment. So if you're only coming to temples to be nourished by Gramya Katha, what's going to happen to us? Years are going to go by, we think we're advancing, we're not experiencing anything deep, and we're just engaging in Gramya Katha, very little reading, very little hearing. And what's going to happen to us? Who's the loser at the end of the day? When we first joined Krishna consciousness, we could have had better Gramya Katha outside. More juicy topics there with the neighbors and everybody and all this person's problems and that person's problems. But if we come to Krishna consciousness now and we having the same conversations, then how are we advancing? How are we deepening our practice? And then we wonder, we bring everybody down to that level, because Sangotyaga Sato Vrite, everybody starts to then become to that comfortable zone where we just go visit and have a social experience with everyone and come back and, oh, I'm very comfortable now. Mind is not even retaliating. But if we stay at that level without making the steps for what Krishna is saying, breaking those attachments, then where is Krishna consciousness? What did we just bring Krishna consciousness down to? Very basic level, that we just take prasad, associate, and go back home. How we expect to grow that way? We're not going to grow that way. So we've come so far, let's not cheat ourselves out of this rare gift. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says this is very rare. Anapita charinchirat karunyava mahakalo samapayitham unmad ujvalam rasak swabhaviki swayam haripurata sundara dutikatamba sandipita sadaridaya kandare spuratuva sachinandana. This is so rare, it's never been given before. So if we lose this chance, it's going to be our fault. So I hope you enjoyed today's class. Please join us again tomorrow. Hare Krishna.